Okay, hey guys, my name is Art. Welcome back. I always thought it was time for me to make another video, and I decided it's about that time to make another video. Yes, I'm kind of hot right now. It's kind of really warm all of a sudden. Hydrate real fast. My name is Art. Um, Welcome to my channel again. One thing basically most of my videos talk about DUIs, probation from courts from DUIs, sometimes depression and anxiety. Sometimes I talk about stuff that happens on a normal basis. So it's a whole variety of topics I talk about. And the thing is that it's kind of hard to say what should I talk about, and a lot of times I might have an idea what I want to talk about, and then all of a sudden I try to do it and it doesn't happen. Okay. All right. So today I just feel like I should talk a little bit about what's going on in life in general. And the thing is that it's a lot of things going on. A lot. Yes, a little too much. I'm here in America. If you live in America like I do, you know it's a big mess. Regardless of the political spectrum you're not going to like what happens. Some people say, yeah, this is great. Our country's moving into the right direction. Some of us are saying the country's moving in the wrong direction. Who's to say? You never really know until like 10 to 15 years later. That's when the effects of what happens today takes effect. So you don't really know. So, but anyway, um, ha. Right now my life has been doing pretty well. My health has been a little bit better, sleeping a little bit more. Other things is going good, but something I wanted to talk about, and it was kind of weird, and it was about a previous video that I talked about me getting played. Okay. Now the thing is that I had a couple. I watched the video again recently for a couple times, and also, and I, and I realized that there was a lot going on. I was going through a lot during that time period. My mental health was a mess. My physical health was a mess at that time. I was stressed out, all sorts of stuff. So and I could see where I was doing a lot of things compared to right now. I'm a much better place than I was like 3 months ago. All this stuff went down like January, February, close to Marchish. And right now I am here in May, almost June. This is Memorial Day weekend, so I have 3 days off, which is fine. No big deal. But let's put it this way. I want to redo. I want to re-talk about. Want to bring up some of those issues. One of the things is that sometimes, and if you've seen that video, then you understand what I'm talking about. And then and you can see stuff that videos that led up to that video. All the stuff is there. One thing I learned is that a lot of times when we're dealing with people, it could be a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. It could even be your wife, it could be your girlfriend, it could be your ex, who knows? A lot of times there are certain people who, like, they're with you for a hot second until they find something better. That was weird. It's like they play chess. If you hear anything outside, there's like sometimes it's lawn cutting season time. So no matter every day, there's always somebody cutting their lawn. So I hear it all day long. So what happens is, say, like, for example, if you're seeing somebody and things seem to be going good, they might have you in the friend. Now, if you're in the friend zone, there's nothing you really can do about it. Sometimes you can get out of that friend zone, but sometimes it's still, you're technically in that friend zone only if nothing else happens, and then you're like the number one person. Sometimes some people do that. some people play chess around with certain people till they figure out what they really want, and then they go after what they really want, or when they're forced to, like in that one girl's case, she was forced into a situation. But some background on that, which I never really talked about. This person right here, she had her own house. She had a mobile home, and there's nothing wrong with that. She had her own mobile home. Problem was is that her behavior, the cops was always called out to that home, whether it's something she did or something that she was involved with, and all sorts of stuff. Let me put it to you this way: I drove to that home a couple times, and the cop stops me. And what happens? They ask, "We're going to meet this one person. I'm taking this person to work, or taking her to go grocery shopping." And I said, "Oh, that person. Well, if I was you, get in and get out as fast as you can." Sometimes the cops even told me that. And I'm like, damn, what the hell? Till I heard stories. And the thing is, the stories are pretty true. Did you know that when I was helping them, she got into a situation to where she had a van, her ex-fiance smacked up the van. There was all sorts of stuff going on. Depending on what story was going on, what story you listen to, his story, her story, or the friend's story who knows a little bit more what's going on in the objective, it's a mess. But basically, she had to get that thing fixed. So in order to get that car fixed, because she has a handicapped daughter, she had to sell her home. Now, mind you, you destroy that home. You got to do a whole bunch of fixing up before you send it. So at first they told her $6,000. So she's like, okay, $6,000. So what happens? I can get the car fixed, and I have money to put a down deposit in a new place. Until they actually saw the damage. So they dropped it down to like $3,000 to $4,000. Okay. So what happened? She asked me to help her move. Yeah, I helped her move. Got her rent a truck. Helped her move. I was like, okay, I'm gonna rent the truck and that's it for you. I ended up renting the truck and helping her move. The night after I got off, as soon as I got off of work, I was at her place helping her move. The next day, I called off work to help her move. Believe me, I was tired. Then on top of that as well, then she moved in with her ex-husband, which was the strongest wrong move ever. But it was easier for him to take care of her while she was at work. He could stay home, take care of her. While he was at work, she could stay home, take care, stuff like that. So I guess they fought like cats and dogs. I met her ex-husband. He's pretty cool. He has problems too. No big deal. So basically, some of you might be listening to say, "Hey, Art, you just walked into a mess. Why in the hell did you walk into this battlefield? Why would you walk into it? Don't you see the writings on the wall?" But guess what? At the time, it's in the back of your mind. In the back of your mind, the alarms are going off, but you're like, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's not a big deal. As long as I don't get too deep into this, I'm fine." But the funny thing is, people like that suck you in. They suck you in faster in their insanity. And then you get caught up in their insanity. So that's what I was for like 6 months. I was in an insane state of mind. I was going to therapy. And I was like, man, what is going on with me? I can't figure out what was going on. And then my therapist was like, maybe you should stop, take a step back, limit yourself. Did I listen? Nope. Ran right back to the insanity. Why? Because that's what I thought. Okay. And then what happens, I noticed that in the last 2 years, I ran into one insane thing after another. As soon as I separated from it, I thought my life would get a little bit better. And in a way, it has gotten a little bit better. My mind is much clearer. Then again, if you want to know about what happened to that video, you just watch the video. I'm not going to really rehash it because it's the same shit all over again. But leading up to it, to try to show you what my state was back then in January, February, to right now. As you can see, right now, I'm more clear. I have a more clearer mind. I feel better about myself. I'm sleeping better. I'm taking my medication. Yes, I am taking my medication. I feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I feel better. Healthy. Physical health is a lot better. My mental health is a lot better. Everything's better. So what happened is what happened is somebody said, you know what, Art, you should change your phone number. Two people, Dynamite Kid, 100, and Benjamin Button said, Art, change your number. And I was like, I had this number for 15 years. I had the same number for 15 years. Why should I change it? Who cares? I could just block them if I really felt like the need to. Plus, I said, guess what? They're not. That person is not going to contact me, so I don't care. But then again, the reason why I didn't do it because if I had to if I needed proof of certain things, it was right there. Plus, so all of a sudden, a couple weeks ago, about for the past month, she been posting like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, hi. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? All right. Let me see if I can pull this up. First thing is, let me see if I can actually find it. Yeah, starting last month. Basically, she started asking me like shooting the shit kind of stuff. And I said to myself, like, why is she contacting me? Why? Hmm. Had to sit and think about this. Why is she contacting me? Then, I don't hear from her for like a week or two later. Hi again. Hi. Okay. Hmm. What's up with this? So here's the thing. So one day, I she started conversating a little bit more. I was like, okay, fine. So I'm like, what? No, I can't. I couldn't pull it up. Uh, and I looked up and I just started chatting with her. It's like, oh, what's going on? I'm doing okay, doing great. She's like, hey, how's it going? I said, I'm doing great right now, doing great. Do you know why she contacted me? Because I'm one of the very few people she has to talk to. Everybody else that she knows, she pisses off, or they piss off her in some way, shape, or form, and she kicks them to the curb until she needs them for something. One of her best girlfriends they had a falling out for a hot second, and all of a sudden she's calling her back up again. Hey, how's it going? I'm like, really? The one guy that she called bitch boy, she kicks him to the curb and she calls him right back. So I'm like, okay, fine. Well, here's a question. I'm not running. I'm not running to her. Man, if I did ran to her, I'm pretty sure Dynamite Kid 100 would probably come up to Michigan and slap the shit out of me. No offense, but no, he probably won't. But the idea is that I'm like, no, I ain't coming up. I'm not gonna run to this woman. And why should I? She just wanted to shoot the shit. Why? Because she missed talking to me. So is that a gateway to get back into this mess? The answer is maybe on her mind, maybe I can get him talking to me again and stuff. But then I looked up and I was like, you know what? I'll talk to you. I have no problems talking to you. I have no problems talking to anybody. But I'm keeping you at arm's length. I'm going to keep you at arm's length. Because, you know why? Sometimes it's easier to keep an eye on your potential enemies, even though they act like your friends. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Now, here's a question. Am I afraid of her? The answer is no. Can she do anything wrong to me? The answer is no. She can't do nothing to me. The only thing the only thing that she could say I done was probably call her a bitch. That was probably the only bad thing that she could say I ever done. But other than that, no big deal, right? So I'm thinking to myself. So you're contacting me. You're contacting me. You're talking to me. We had this big blow up where you even your boyfriend wanted to try to kick my ass. Tried to kick my ass. Threatened to come to my house. And I looked up and I'm like, you know what? What was I scared of the guy? The answer is no, I wasn't scared of him. I just know my neighborhood. I know my neighborhood. Anytime where if you get kind of out crazy a little bit, the cops are always here. Neighbors love calling the cops on you. If I had a flat tire in my driveway and that flat tire was around for if that car had a flat tire for 2 days, they're calling the cops. That's how I'm not so that's why I wasn't afraid. Because you can come to my house, act like an idiot. Guess what? Cops will come 5 to 6 deep. Seriously. But anyway, I'm not gonna drive an hour to that motherfucker's house and start some shit there. Why? Because that's in buttfuck Egypt. It's not worth my damn time. So that's why I was like, okay, fine. That's why I'm saying I'm keeping you at arm's length. I'm keeping you at arm's length. Why? Because guess why? You're not gonna hurt me. Now, true, I could have just like she could have found a way to contact me. I'm pretty sure she could have if she really wanted to. Because of the fact that this person has nothing to do. And the problem, why you contact me? Because you have nothing to do. Oh. So regardless of what your boyfriend does, you have nothing to do and he's talking to me. And guess what? She's the kind of person that she's going to do what she wants regardless of what happens. Even if he tell her not to talk to me, she's going to talk to me and he's going to have to live with it. So I don't care. Problem is, out of sight, out of wrong, out of sight, out of mind. That's the way how it is. So I talked to her a little bit. She's like, "Oh yeah, I got a flat tire." I'm like, "Oh, sucks to be you." I'm like, "Oh man, that's tough." I'm texting her back. "Oh, that's tough." And I'm like, in my mind, "Sucks to be you." Just waiting to get her tire fixed. Hey, I told you need new tires. Instead of buying those stupid used ass tires, you need new tires. Especially for your probation, you driving almost an hour each way for your probation because they're not going to transfer to where you live now. You live in BFE and you had to go down to almost near Metro Detroit. But anyway, that's fun. She talked to me for a hot second. Then she contacts, I was like, okay, fine, cool. And I'm like, okay, good. No big deal, right? So she contacts me again. "Oh, what are you doing?" "I'm drinking." "Oh, so am I." I'm like, good for you. Go away. But basically, right now, it's more along the lines of, "Hey, how you doing?" kind of stuff. Why? Because she missed talking. Because here's a problem. I'm one of the very few people in her recent life who talks and makes sense. She kept me around because I make sense. Instead of selling her a fool's dream, I try to ground her in fucking reality. That was a resource that you squandered. That was a resource that you abused. So guess what? Am I really going to help you? The answer is no. What are you going to do to help me? Nothing. Case closed. But anyway, as you can see right now, I'm fine. I just thought that was kind of funny because we had a little conversation and it was no big deal. And I'm like, even if she wanted to meet, nope. Mm-mm. Nope. This person I would not want to meet. Why? Because it's wasting my time. Another person, I might want to meet this person, but it's wasting my time too. Basically, it's a waste of my time. the one thing I've learned is that, and the thing is, this is a lesson that I keep learning, and it's a lesson that sometimes you keep, me, I forgot, and maybe you will remember too. Sometimes people are only in your life to get what they need from you, and they sell you a false sense of they sell you a falsehood to get you to say that you need them too. So for her, in her case, she wanted me around so I can drive her back and forth to work and help babysit her daughter while she's at work. Okay. Oh, she's feeling sad. She needs someone to talk to. Hey, call Art up. Have him come over. We can have a couple of drinks and we could talk about her feelings. Okay. Basically, I was the go to if I need you kind of thing. But guess what? Whether you need to or not, that's fine. I'm not talking to you on a long, in-depth basis. It's just gonna keep it civil. Keep it light and civil. Simple as that. Actually, tell you the truth, I never expected this to go more than 10 minutes, but now I'm talking like 20 something plus. So, but the thing is that just remember, and the thing is that some people are in your life to help you out, to help boost you up, and those are the people you want to keep around. Two YouTubers that I follow. Well, one broadcast stuff, one doesn't. Dynamite Kid 100. Whenever he posts stuff, I watch it. When I can't, as soon as I can watch it, I watch it and I give some reply because I help support him. He helps supports me. Benjamin Button didn't put out a video yet. Waiting for you to try to put one out. If you want to or not, that's fine. But I'm always happy for that person's input. Those are the only two people who actually comment the most. Every now and then someone will say something here and there, which is also good. But like I said, sometimes taking yourself out of a bad situation or potentially bad situation help calm your mind, calm your spirit, and helps you refocus in your life. So what happened was, if I wasn't dealing with that, I would have had a new car last year. So now here I am. I'm sitting right here. I could have had a car last year, new car last year, but instead I was dicking around with this mess. I'm suffering for it. And the thing is, you should not have to suffer because someone else needs something. Sometimes I have to be selfish and think of you first. And that's how I am right now. I want to think of me first. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. I picked up this one movie recently, which is one of my favorite movies from back in the day. It's called Johnny Dangerously. I finally found it at an awesome price of like $3. I'm going to pop this in. I'm going to watch this real fast. Then I'm going to go to a barbecue party. Then after that, one of my friends has a 40th birthday party, so I know by the time I get there, he probably might be trashed by then. But otherwise, I'm gonna have a great day, and hopefully, I can kick out another video within the next couple of days or so. All right, talk to you later.